Hey everybody, what's going on? I have my internet back after what has been now 4 months now. My internet, my television, and my phone. I haven't been doing any videos. I've been working. That's strange for me, isn't it? Working. I think this journey of unemployment lasted. I did 6 months here, 6 months there in seasonal jobs, and then spend the whole winter trying to scrape by. And that's no way to live. And I said I wanted to change my job. And the problem is, when you work in a kitchen, you do a 60-hour work week, and that's like an easy week. You go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you usually don't go home till like 11 o'clock at night. And that's no way to live. It's affected my life, relationships, and everything. There has to be a quality of life. If you don't have a quality of life, there's no sense in working, you know? And I enjoyed the little vacation I had, those days to myself and doing, but the thing is, if you're on unemployment, you really can't do anything. It's enough money to semi-survive, but not really. You can get food, but you can forget about paying rent or bills, and you just get yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into debt. It's all ha-has at first, but when you become unemployed for a long time, nobody wants to hire you. And I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. I think at my high point, and there's no other way of saying this, I was an asshole. I took people for granted. I used people, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to say stuff like that because you guys know me. I'm not a jerk off anymore. Everything happens for a reason. This whole thing was to teach me a lesson, to treat people better, to be nicer, to be more polite, you know. And I was making crazy money there for a while. For like 20 years, I was making crazy money. And then it got to the point where I was like, it's not about the money anymore. I just want my life back. I had 15, 20 years of not having a life. And this is my second week at this job, and I think everything has led me here. All roads ended up here. There was a reason why I got here. This gets me out of the kitchen, but keeps me involved with food. I work as a receiving manager. Basically, I everything that comes in, I receive it, deliver it, make sure it's stocked. It's what I actually like to do. If you are beaten down and you're in a kitchen and you lose your passion for cooking, you have no business doing it. When you're young, it's a young man's game. When you're young, you have the passion, and you'll work all those crazy hours and be absent in your own personal life for the sake of money. And the thing is, I was never around for holidays, ever. You got to figure, 20 years. Never around for Easter, never around for Christmas. I was never around. When people have their days off, that's where my week begins. So, and even when you had a day off, you'd get 10, 15 calls a day, craziness, people calling out. I just didn't want any part of it anymore. I wanted to get away from it. I want to do what normal people do. Go to work, have the weekends off, and I don't care about the money anymore. It's not a big thing. This job is fantastic. When you go to a job and people say, everyone you talk to says, "Oh, well, this place sucks, and I'm only here for this amount of time because I'm a barber in training or something." That's my real job, or I'm a rock and roll star, but I'm just not famous yet. When you hear stuff like that, you run for your life. But when you go to a place where it's very hard to get into, and when you get in there, everyone you talk to has been there 3, 5, 10, 26 years. There's something good there. And I'm very happy. That's all I can say. I'm very happy about it. It's good to be able to, it's defeating when you're on public assistance, you feel you don't have worth. You're waiting for a check. You're always waiting for something. You have no gas in your car. You have no food in your house. If anything ever happens to you, you get sick, you're fucked. When you go out and you work, the satisfaction of working all day, doing a good job, and bringing home a paycheck, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing. The paycheck is not as big as it used to be, but the quality of life is there. So, enough of me rambling on, getting choked up about it. I want to do a review. It's an odd review, but we do odd reviews around here. This is something I used to eat as a kid. My mother was a server in a restaurant, so she wasn't around too much. When I was at school, she was around, and when I got home from school, it was time for her to go to work. And she wouldn't get home till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So she would always have dinner ready for me. And this is one of the things she did. I don't know if it was Jenny O. I think it may have been Stouffer's or it was something else. This is a turkey roast. Well, this is a box, but turkey roast is it's a processed turkey. You know, it's not Whole Foods here. You put it in the oven for 2.5 hours, and what comes out is basically like a turkey loaf roast, like a meatloaf, but it's made of turkey and it has gravy in it. I can remember eating this, man, there's so many times I ate this, and I loved this when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. So I figured I'd share it with you, show it to you. You don't want to sit here and look at the box and wait 2.5 hours for me to cook it, so through the magic of YouTube, I'll play the music. Whoa! Look how fast 2.5 hours went by. Make sure I got it in frame here. Yeah, I guess I do. Sorta. Kinda. I guess that's okay. This camera doesn't have a really wide angle, so work with me, folks. So it's in this tin. You take it out of the box, put it in the oven 350 for 2.5 hours. I'll tell you, I was a landscaper when I was younger, and my boss took me up to Lake Hopatcong to remove a oil drum, like an oil tank in a house. And we went all the way out there, and the folks actually made this for us. I mean, it's not high grade food, but when you're hungry and you've been working hard all day, this is a great meal. See? Look at all that gravy too. That smells good. You know, it's enough for 2 people. I remember my family, we used to have it for, 2 people, me and my brother. Cook it to an internal temperature of 165. You have mashed potatoes or stovetop stuffing, whatever you want to eat. Like, I've cooked my whole life pretty much, and I'm not snobby. You know, if something's good, I like it. You know, I'll eat it. And you see, it's not really processed in a sense where it's like turkey roll, ain't crap like that. It's turkey, but it's formed like cold cuts. See? Let's give it a taste, Rooney. I haven't eaten this in probably 20 years. Not this individual one, but this meal. So I had my first paycheck. I actually have days off. I can actually schedule days off in a row. I have, for now until it gets busy, I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. And I get home, it's still daylight out. I can do things. I can make plans. I get a vacation, benefits. It's just great. I forgot how much I like this. I was going past the freezer section in the store And I just noticed it, and I haven't seen it in so long. You get a lot of gravy. They don't chintz you out on the gravy either. It's more like a meal instead of like a TV dinner. Not so much a TV dinner, but like one of those boxed up plastic house crap like macaroni and cheese, Salisbury steak, or meatloaf, where you eat it and a half hour later you're hungry. So what I would do with this would be green beans and some mashed potatoes. So my internet's up. I'm back in business. I'll probably do videos once a week now on my days off when I have something interesting to do it on, or just a wrap. You know, I miss you guys. I miss you all. I'll say that. I'm not afraid to say that because it's just been a long journey to get to where I am now, and I guess for once, in a very long time, I'm actually very happy. And it's not because I'm on antidepressants or anything wacky like that. Here's my antidepressant, little Miller High Life here. Everything's good. It's all good, guys. Later.